Good morning and welcome to the 2022 Tri-Nations Tournament in beautiful Birmingham, Alabama at the Lakeshore Foundation. This is Gary Pate together with the lovely
Chris Hall here this morning,
welcoming you to today's matches. This first match is Canada and USA, and this broadcast is brought to you by Coloplast and Comfort Medical. We thank them for their support, their encouragement. Chris, we've had 2 great days of rugby here.
we have, and I hope you guys don't get too disappointed. We're going to start the morning with math. I hope you have had your coffee and you're ready to do some math here. Each team, USA, Canada, and Great Britain, have won 2 games and lost 2 games. So we have to start talking about what it's going to look like on Championship Saturday.
Because if they do the same thing again today, then we end up with everybody with 3 wins and 3 losses. So we're tied, and then we go to the tiebreakers,
Which includes some math. It's not too difficult. So if each team stays with the script, we end up 3-1, or 3 wins, 3 losses, like Gary said. GB right now is plus 17 in the point differential. Canada is at 0, and USA is at minus 17. So the way things stand right now, GB would be first place, Canada second, and USA in third.
which means that tomorrow morning,
We would have
Canada and USA would have a play-in game
Right.
to meet GB for the championship.
Correct. Yes. So word is that some of the teams don't mind being in second and third place to get an extra game in here this weekend to get into the championship game. So really,
I will say one of the things we've seen this weekend is all 3 teams using this tournament as a chance to get some new lineups,
Right.
run some new faces, try a few different things on the court that we don't, and rest some players. We've seen
yes.
Chuck Aoki, seen Zach Medell as much time off the court as they are on the court.
Yes, giving some young players a lot of time and a lot of experience on the court, which is huge and valuable, getting ready to head into Worlds in October.
So this matchup, Canada and USA. Canada won the first meeting. USA won the second meeting. The second meeting was the famous game where USA used its 4 timeouts
In the first
about
quarter.
the first 3 minutes.
Yeah,
and they were
very
just through.
quickly.
They were through with timeouts, and then went ahead and had a very convincing win.
Very convincing. It was a great third and fourth quarter, second half for them. We're about a minute and 25 seconds from start here. Chuck Aoki and Josh Wheeler are both on the bench today. The players that are not on the side are Ernie Chun, Ray Haniger, and Mason Simons and Boone Hutcherson.
Yep.
Canada with their full roster on. It's like
And,
starters are coming on the court now. Got Travis Morale, Cody Caldwell, Zach Medell,
Melanie LaBelle.
and Melanie LaBelle. You knew I was going to forget her name.
I knew you were going
I
to
looked
stumble
over
on
at you.
Melanie LaBelle.
Number 22, Melanie LaBelle.
And Melanie's had a heck of a tournament.
Man.
She has just really
The
impressed
thing that
us
you
over
might not
here.
be able to hear on the broadcast is her communication. She talks a lot to her high pointers. USA starting a very accomplished line here. Josh Wheeler, Chuck Aoki, Lee Fredette, Josh O'Neal. Wheeler and
There's
Medell
the
with the
tip.
jump.
Aoki with the ball, so USA
Falls
first
up to
attempt at a
Wheeler.
try to be try Wheeler 1-0 at 7:52. Possession error in Canada's favor. Perhaps Great Britain's also, but it's in Canada's favor right now.
USA running a hard deny defense here on Canada. Wheeler and O'Neal on Medell. Aoki on Morale. Medell looking for Caldwell and turns the ball over. Aoki picks it up and turns it right back over.
Caldwell fumbled it for about
Painful.
just an instant. Aoki was able to get his hands on it, grab it, and then there's an errant pass.
I think there's nothing more painful to me in this sport than turnover to turnover.
And particularly this early, USA had a chance to jump them quick, 2-0 instead. Try by Caldwell, 1-1 at 7:39.
O'Neal puts his hand up for inbounder.
Canada should breathe a little easier on that one. They were about to be punched.
2-0 lead is a quick start.
2-0 lead in the first 12 seconds.
Is Aoki free with O'Neal following.
Try by Aoki, 2-1 USA.
USA working really hard to keep Melanie LaBelle away from picking for her high pointers. Lee Fredette is working her.
And Canada has taken its first timeout.
USA got exactly what they wanted there. Lee Fredette singling Melanie LaBelle, a double on Zach Medell, and a single on Travis Morale to deny the inbound. Caldwell inbounding now. Aoki singled up on Morale.
Great pressure by U.S.
Ball comes in the corner.
They've got Medell
Pressure.
trapped in the corner. Over to Caldwell.
Wheeler
Aoki
chasing him down.
is deep on Morale.
Medell
pushes
patiently
right.
waiting for Melanie LaBelle. Finds Medell in the corner for the try.
For the try. Our referees today are Jonathan Williams from the USA and Cam Broadhead from Canada.
Wheeler finds O'Neal on the inbound. Back to Aoki. Aoki gets picks from Wheeler and Fredette to get across half.
Ball is fumbled, picked up by Canada. Travis Morale has the ball, pushes over to Medell. It's a turnover for the USA. Pass to Caldwell for the try, 3-2 Canada.
Zach Medell again showing those quick hands. In there, takes the ball from Aoki. Fredette setting pick. Aoki. Aoki patiently waiting for space in the key. Finds O'Neal with the pick. Aoki try.
3-3, 6:29.
Morale
back over to Morale. Morale pushes up center of the court. Fredette passes past Fredette. Stripped by Aoki, but picked up by Medell. Try Canada 4-3, 6-17.
Ball's into Aoki from Wheeler. Aoki trapped on the baseline, finds Wheeler. O'Neal picking. O'Neal sets a great pick at half. Medell coming on the backside of Wheeler. Gets the ball to Aoki. O'Neal seals the corner. Wheeler's there. Aoki for the try.
Both teams have come out very hot, very aggressive.
Aggressive defense, aggressive pick and rolls. It's really what you want to see in a high-level game like this.
Caldwell with the push for the try. Sometimes you see teams a little tenuous, particularly at the 10 o'clock game in the morning. Whether they're not awake good or not, I don't know. But both of these teams have come out hot.
We had a couple of quick passes that turned into turnovers, but we've settled in now. Wheeler with the try.
And it's 5-5 at the 5:39.
Wheeler and O'Neal on Medell. Morale trying to beat Aoki and Fredette. Balls to Caldwell, cross half. USA dropping in the key here. Canada gives the ball to their number one, Zach Medell. USA bench going to get loud here. Medell picked by Fredette. Trying to see on the outside. Caldwell leaving the court, no goal.
That's a turnover for Canada.
USA
USA gets the ball back at 5:07 and the score is 5-5.
Got to capitalize on these turnovers here. We've got a question from the bench here. Looks like subs were in the sub box ready to
who's
go.
Coming in? Joe Jackson and Corey Puterball coming in for Josh Wheeler
And Josh O'Neal.
The Joshes.
The Joshes are out, and the Puterball.
Yeah, I'll let you say that one.
Yeah. Puterball Jackson connection.
Thank you. And a turnover after a turnover. USA gives it right back. So 5-5 at 5:05. Medell with the ball.
I think I'm the announcer's curse here. we got to capitalize on these turnovers, and
You
we give it
pretty
right
much
back.
jinxed them. You pretty much jinxed them, Chris.
Jackson with a nice stop in the corner. Morale trapped in the key. He's been in there for a while.
And try for Medell.
Not quite
6-5
long enough.
Canada.
4:45 in the first quarter. 6-5 Canada. Bob high for Det following. Aoki following. Aoki finds Putaba over top for the try. Cam is warning the bench here about
The Canadian referee warning the Canadian bench.
communicating with the
They were not happy
referees.
with the call. They thought they missed an over and back call on Aoki.
Morale turns on the speed. Gets
Over
it
to Caldwell.
Caldwell.
7-6 Canada. Ball inbounded to Aoki in the corner.
Using Joe Jackson. Now finds for Det. We're across half. Aoki pushing, beats Morale for the try.
Ball in the backcourt.
Now under pressure from Putaba. Putaba all over Morale.
Pass
Medell
to
looking for
Medell.
someone.
And a timeout by Canada. That is their second one they've taken. USA still has all of theirs. This is a 30-second timeout. Each team gets 4 30-second timeouts and 2 1-minute timeouts taken by the bench.
A little bit of a role reversal here. Canada taking 2 timeouts.
Canada using theirs, USA not. You know, I want to say a special good morning to the lovely Ash Hull.
Good morning, Ash.
Sure, she's listening wherever she is.
She
And
is.
would rather hear her husband's voice than mine.
And good morning to my little 2-year-old Penelope. Big pass up to Caldwell. Caldwell gets turned by Aoki and Putaba. Looks to back in. Finds Morale in the corner for the try.
8-7 Canada, 3:34. Aoki with the ball down deep. Looking for an opening. Joe Jackson down the court by himself.
2 great picks from Putaba there in the back to set Aoki
And
free.
Aoki with the try. Morale is the inbounder to Caldwell.
Aoki marking Caldwell. Gets a turnover.
Aoki.
with the try.
Aoki slaps it away from Cody Caldwell, picks it up, strolls across the line. 9.
USA just trying to keep the ball out of Zach Medell's hands long enough to force Morale and Caldwell into mistakes here.
9-8 USA. First lead since the very beginning of the game. Adele with the ball.
Trapped by
Down
Fredette.
deep, over to
Putaba.
Morale. And a foul called on Fredette for a reach. Fredette goes to the penalty box.
I don't know if I couldn't see that because Cam was in the way or
You couldn't see it
Yeah.
because he was,
It was
holding his hand.
pretty clear?
Yeah.
Morale inbounding right in front of us here to Medell.
Yeah, sometimes our view is blocked a little bit, folks. That's why last night we used Josh O'Neal as our spotter.
And he was terrible at it.
He was so bad. He's a much better player in person than he is a spotter. All
For
right.
sure. Fredette calling inbound to get out of the penalty
So
box.
it's 9-9.
Putaba keeping Melanie LaBelle away from the play here.
9-9 at the 250 mark.
Ball's into Putaba using Fredette and Jackson wisely. Finds Fredette open for the try. 2:39 in the quarter. We're going to start seeing some clock management here. Ball into Medell. Marked by Putaba.
try. Medell. 10-10.
Great pick by Caldwell in the
with
corner
2
there.
minutes and 27 seconds left in the quarter. Ball
Aoki,
inbounded. Puderball has it in the corner. Ahead to Aoki. They've got Aoki trapped in the corner.
Patience here is fine.
He flips it over his shoulder to Puderball.
Plenty of time on the shot clock, 23. USA running a play. Big hit
Aoki with
on
the ball
Melly
in the
Nadell.
corner and try. 11-10 USA.
Melly Nadell stood her ground there against Chuck Aoki. USA working to drop into the key here. Medell across half. Great chase down by Joe Jackson there to grab Zach Medell.
$20 seconds on the shot clock.
The crowd getting into it here. Melly Nadell seals the corner for Medell's try.
Makes it 11-11. You know, Canada's run the same lineup the whole quarter. No subs.
Yeah,
Those are
and
the same four that started.
USA has 2 more in the sub box now. Melton working, or Aoki working. Finds Puderball.
Melton and Newby are kind of the go-to at the end of the quarters.
They are. The height and the long passing gives him opportunities for quick goals. Aoki going to slow down here, run some time off the clock. The countdown from USA. Perfect timing for Det and Aoki there.
That was pretty much textbook, wasn't it?
Ball's into Medell, looking to pass. Puderball working him. Puderball tight on Medell. Medell gets across half. 38 seconds left in the game, 23 on the shot clock. Medell squeezes around, uses LaBelle again in that corner.
The omnipresent
Melanie LaBelle.
Melanie LaBelle. She's kind of everywhere out there, man.
USA
She does good work.
for last goal here. Aoki following for Det. Beating Morale. Beating LaBelle. USA just going to be happy to slow down and take last goal here. Possession arrow in the favor of Canada. Aoki looking for a pass. Looking for Det. Finds a hole. Penalty goal called.
At
Penalty try.
2.6 seconds, USA goes up 13-12. Ball is in. They'll just sit on it. So at the end of the first quarter from Birmingham, Alabama, USA 13, Canada 12. Possession era to Canada. We'll be back with you in just a second.
It's so funny to start getting all these achievements again on my watch. When I had one for years, and I built up thousands of achievements. And I got a new one, and everything got erased. And it's like, oh, brand new first hit workout today. I was like, sometimes it's the little things that keep you motivated.
So, back for the start of the second quarter.
Welcome
the
back.
Tri-Nations Tournament in Birmingham, Alabama at the Lakeshore Foundation. Thanks again to Coloplast and Comfort Medical. USA nursing a 1-point lead. This has been a little bit different game than the last two times these teams met this weekend.
For sure. The first quarter, the first couple of minutes of the first quarter, we had a couple turnovers, turnover. So things could have been a lot worse for Canada if USA did not give the ball right back after the two turnovers they caused. But still, a good quarter for USA. Have all four of their timeouts. They forced Canada to use two and have a 1-point lead. But Canada does have the possession arrow.
So Canada is making some changes in their lineup. Cody Caldwell stays out. He's still in. Apparently they're only starting three players.
Yeah, we don't have a third. Medell will be out
Medell
with
is coming back out.
Dejanay
Along with Dejanay and Samard.
Patrice Samard and Cody Caldwell, yes. And a new line for USA as well. Bunchi, Sarah Adam, Eric Newby, and Liz Dunn. USA dropping
so
the
Medell
key.
and Caldwell still out there. Everybody else a new face. Try for Medell to start the second quarter. 13-13 possession era in favor of USA at this point.
Newby going to take the inbound. Has that equipment. While he has that equipment, I don't. Most of you might not have heard our math lesson when we first came on this morning. Right now, every team has won 2 and lost 2. If that trend continues, we could end up with each team 3-3, and it will come down to point differential. GB is now plus 17, Canada at 0, USA minus 17.
Sarah Adam with the ball, pushing up the court.
Huge hit by Sarah Adam on Samard right at half court as Bunchi forces Dejanay's
the
out.
court on Canada. Penalty try, 14-13. 14-13 USA.
Ball's into Medell. Sarah Adam and Hutcherson marking him.
Try for Medell. So, Chris, to finish your thought, if it finishes out like it might, then GB would advance to the championship game, and Canada and USA would play a
play-in game.
A play-in game in the morning.
To play GB.
Right.
Adam with the ball. Caldwell challenging. Up to Newby. Newby handles.
Good save by Newby.
Looks like somebody lit a fire under Sarah Adam and Bunchi. They are out laying some hits right now.
Well, they're both young, aggressive players.
Adam looking to chase down Caldwell here. Caldwell has a nice angle to keep her at bay. Newby inbounding. Hutcherson and Adam trapped in the middle together. Newby finds Adam just in time. Newby has the ball back. Up to Hutcherson. Hutcherson looking for space. Finds Adam right at half. Newby takes the ball. Gonna calm things down here.
You know, you watch Sarah and Bunchi out there together. That pretty much could be the future of USA Rugby.
It could. Hutcherson challenging the corner.
With the ball, flips it into the middle. We have leaving the court on Sarah Adam. She was trying to get a lead pass.
Cody Caldwell.
Cody
Caldwell got just enough of that to knock it away.
Enough of it to mess it up. Turnover USA. Canada's ball, 15-15.
USA drop into the key here. Finds Samard for the try.
Medell to Samard for the try. 16-15 Canada. Bunchi with the ball.
Ball is into Bunchi looking for help. He's in the double.
Looking for a little help. 35 seconds on the clock.
Timeout.
Sarah
USA.
Adam very wisely calls the timeout. That play was not developing.
No, we just USA needed a little more space there. Everybody was pretty close together.
Well,
Bucci-
when you look up and it's like they're all sitting on the same seat of the bus.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to spread out, man. There's a lot of seats. You got to somebody at the front, somebody at the back.
Especially with the passing ability of Adams and Hutcherson and Newby here, they can
They've
put
got
some
good
distance.
arms.
They can
They
put
got
some
good
distance on the
arms,
ball.
Yeah.
So the ability to pick and roll and then put some distance in between you.
Spread it out, man.
Looks like Coach Delagrave had seen enough of that line. He's leaving Liz Dunn on and coming back with Aoki, Putaba, and Melton. Melton inbounding to Aoki deep. Melton just gets
Just
or
like
Aoki
an
just
inch
gets his
ahead of
fingers on that
Medell.
one.
That was so close. Aoki backing in. Caldwell swiping at the ball.
So Melton, Aoki's been in the key. Melton called the timeout to save Aoki from 10 seconds in the key.
Aoki was trapped. About to be a turnover.
It looked like Cam was breathing in to blow his whistle for that 10 seconds in the key call. USA has used 2 timeouts very quickly here in the second quarter.
But you know, at least unlike the other game, at least they had them to take them.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
They have some timeouts.
That play before with Melton throwing the ball down to Aoki, that was just pinpoint accuracy. It couldn't have been any closer. And that's just experience, those guys playing together.
That's the two of them having been on the court together for 10 years.
Leaving the court on Medell.
Penalty
try.
Yep. Ties it up 16-16. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Aoki on Medell. Ball's into Caldwell. Caldwell finds
Long pass down
Melton.
the court. Dejanay with the ball. They swarmed him. He got punched.
Aoki called
He
for
got
the
punched. Aoki
illegal
thinks
use
he
of
only
hands.
got the ball, but looked pretty clearly. I'm not sure Aoki has ever committed a foul. Are you, Chris? Not sure of that. So Aoki's in the box, the new 40 for Canada.
Aoki still having a conversation with the referee. Just asking for clarification.
No, he wasn't asking. He was giving clarification.
giving
There's a big difference, Chris.
You're right. You're right.
I refed for like 12 years. Okay.
Yes, I remember.
He was. Well, I don't like the way you said that. but-
No, you were wonderful.
So
We're much better friends now that you're not referee.
Well, that's because you've matured, Chris.
Ball's into Melton. Back to Aoki. Aoki looking to beat Lavoie.
Good push down the court by Aoki.
You know,
Try
sometimes
by Melton.
I feel like when a player gets a call that he doesn't like, it just lights a fire in him. Aoki was going to score that
And
goal
that's exactly
no matter
what we saw right then with Aoki.
Big deny from USA over the head of Zach Medell. Putaba picks it up. Let's make these turnovers count.
The tempers are up on the court right now. The refs are calming them down.
That was
Love Cam Broadhead's attitude. He's smiling the whole time when somebody's hollering at him. This is exactly what a ref ought to do. Don't engage. Don't let them light a fire under you. It was a held ball, so
very
it'll be GB's
passionate player.
possession.
USA's possession. Ball's up to Melton for the try.
So possession arrow to Canada now.
Lavoie trapped
Pass
behind
in.
Melton and Aoki. If you're going to talk about Melton and Aoki passing to each other, you've got to talk about Lavoie and Medell
And
passing
Medell,
to each
yeah,
other.
The same,
You know,
the same
pinpoint
experience and the same talent.
pinpoint accuracy, just impressive. Melton, big pass up. Aoki. Fabian chasing him down. Finds Putaba.
And Chris, as we know, a good, accurate arm in quad rugby is not always easily found.
No, it's paramount.
So you've got somebody with that kind of strength and accuracy.
Well,
Makes a real difference on the court.
Especially with Zach Medell chasing down Aoki and Aoki chasing down Zach Medell. Those passes have to be even closer. Fabian Law with the try. 19-19 with 4:07 left in the second quarter. Melton to Putterball.
Putterball back to Melton. Too far, turnover.
And then
Canada's about to make a lineup change.
On the other end of that, you see some passes just go a little bit too far.
So Hirschfeld and Lavar are out. Caldwell
and
Morale are in. LaBelle, Caldwell, Morale, Medell.
We had subs for USA as well. We got Wheeler, Fredette, and O'Neill in.
So the Joshes are back in.
Ball's into Wheeler. Wheeler finds Aoki. Aoki all by himself.
Totally unpressured.
Lee Fredette working hard in transition here to find LaBelle to keep her from picking for her high pointers. Ball into Medell. Medell with some speed.
Caldwell with the try. They took Wheeler totally out of that play.
Good picking by Morale and LaBelle.
Good defense. Into Aoki. Pushes towards the middle of the court. Trying to find an opening. 34 seconds. Across the midline to Wheeler. Ahead to O'Neill.
O'Neill with the try. 21-21, 3:19 left in the second quarter. Ball into Caldwell. Trapped with Wheeler and Fredette.
Ahead to Morale and Morale to Medell. Medell with the try. 22-21.
USA back to that defense, keeping the ball out of Medell's hands, trying to force Morale and Caldwell to make decisions.
Each team has 2 timeouts left.
Aoki following Fredette up to Wheeler.
Again to Josh Wheeler. Try by Wheeler to tie it up.
Some of those passes, you just hold your breath.
Well,
great deny here by USA.
There's a lot of them.
Medell squeezes some of the gaps he gets through, man, it's just unbelievable.
He squeezed through, but he squeezed through an opening that LaBelle made.
Yes.
You know, it's pretty easy to miss that.
O'Neill looking for Aoki. Trying to make some space in between Morale and Caldwell. He does. Aoki to
Wheeler for the try. Ties it up at 23-23.
I thought Caldwell had inbounded the ball there and it was going errant.
That was just a loose ball, but you're right. You look up and the ball's just bouncing.
I think they were switching for the sweaty balls.
We got a contact call on Fredette.
That's their first warning. And big deny here by USA. Caldwell forced to use the timeout. That's Canada's third. They have 1 floor timeout and both their benches. USA with 2 floors and both their benches.
I was in a conversation one time, pretty silly conversation, but the idea was that if there were going to be 4 games during the tournament, that would be a total of 16 floor timeouts, and that you could use your 16 anytime you wanted to in the tournament. So you could use them all in the first game. You could carry them all the way through. You could save them. You can do anything you want to.
Interesting theory.
But they were tournament timeouts.
Huh.
I'm not going to say who put that theory out there.
Caldwell picking in the corner for Morale. Caldwell now with his back to the goal line. Wheeler on him. He's been in the key.
Back to Caldwell for the try. 24-23, Canada.
Very close to a 10-second of the key call there. Aoki inbounding to Wheeler. Up to Aoki.
Aoki pulls it back out.
Going to run some clock here.
The clock.
Looking to score at that around that 1:30 mark. Aoki working. The USA is going to be happy with that. They get a full reset of the 40 and Morale in the box. So they're going to be able to run even more time off the clock here. That's what they always do, right, Trav? Never guilty. Aoki was saying the same thing.
You're a graduate of the Aoki School of Penalties.
Speaking of Aoki, he's got the ball. Willing to just run some clock here. Canada with a 1-point lead.
It's 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Aoki probably going to run this all the way down. 8, 7, 5. Scores at 110. USA going to drop into the key here, try and force Canada to.
And since Aoki had that ball for 40 seconds, they're switching balls.
They need another new ball.
They need a dry ball.
Jeremy Hanford reaching out and saying, we can't have sweaty balls.
That was brought to you by Chris Hall. Liddell pushes to the corner. O'Neal cuts him off. Forces him back into the middle. 26 seconds on the shot clock.
Lots of noise from the USA supporters and bench here, trying to keep Canada out of the key. Great defense here from USA.
To LaBelle.
LaBelle held in.
They call it in and out on LaBelle, which means he hit the line but did not score. It's a turnover.
Out and in. For Canada. Usually one wheel crosses the line and the second does not, and then comes back.
That's the trouble in that sort of clutter down there, putting the ball to the low pointer. They usually don't have the strength and the position to go ahead and get across the line.
Right. USA going to look to score last goal here. Cause the turnover and score last goal.
Because it will be Canada's ball coming out. So
Canada will have possession in the next quarter.
So USA would love to go in up by 1.
O'Neal with the seal on the corner. Leaving the court. No try is the call.
4 seconds to go, USA.
So USA
is back in the box.
USA did not score there, but gives them a chance to get.
That was a brilliant defensive strategy by Canada to stop the score, force them to inbound with 4 seconds to go, take the goal off the board.
And the tall lineup
Morale is not only good looking, he's dang smart. It's amazing. No, seriously, brilliant play. Inbound to Fredette. No goal.
Wow. Newbie pushed out by Zach Medell. So no goal by USA.
So the decision by Canada looks even better now.
What
Newbie
a finish.
crossed the line, no goal.
What a finish for this quarter. 2 no tries to finish the quarter.
Dale with the ball just sitting on it.
Actually, that was 3 no tries, wasn't
That was
it?
3.
Yeah,
was
LaBelle
3.
on the end down here.
3.
Then O'Neal on the end down here. And then now Newbie gets pushed out. What a
really good defense by Canada. I mean, smart.
Finish.
Smart. I don't know how good, but smart.
What a finish.
That's really smart play. A lot of people don't think the Canadians are smart, but if they saw that, I'm telling you.
My wife would disagree. She's the
Ah,
smartest
well,
Canadian I know.
Your wife is beautiful and smart. So
Yes.
there we go. No, brilliant rugby right there at the end by Canada. So it's 24-24, and the first 2 games these teams played, in the first game, Canada led at the half and won. In the
Yes.
second game, USA led at the half and won.
Now we have a tie.
It's tie. We'll see what happens here. 9:16 left in the halftime. Chris and I will be back in just a little bit.
See ya.
Come on, man. This is Gary Pate together with
Chris Hall.
about to start second half action here from the Lakeshore Foundation in the Tri-Nations Tournament. Brought to you by Coloplast and Comfort Medical. Score is 24-24.
Been a great first half.
Canada will have the ball coming in. Each team's got 2 timeouts left to set the stage. What does USA need to do this half, Chris?
Just stay disciplined, right? These games are going to be close. We just need to continue to pick and roll. USA needs to continue to pick and roll, communicate, and play their game. Everything will fall into place.
We saw some really clever defense by Canada right at the very end of that half,
As
driven largely by Travis Morale.
as he comes back for a visit to the penalty box, Canada has possession, but they will be 3-on-4 here. USA looking to deny Canada. Ball into, bounces off the back of Wheeler.
Hirschfield got the ball past 3 USA defenders. Bounced it off the back.
Even
Bedell
Josh
picked it
Wheeler
up.
thought that one was comical.
Interesting execution by Canada. 25-24. Try by Wheeler. Morale is finally released from the box. Morale will inbound. 25-25.
Bedell
7:45.
taking a double. The rest denying. Ball's into Bedell. Bedell stopped by Fredette.
Back to Morale.
Morale has the ball. Aoki reaching. Ball to Samard. Up to Morale. Morale gets spun around. The
ball
fight
is
for the
on the
ball on the
floor.
ground.
Ball is on the floor.
O'Neal with a jump.
We've got a held ball. USA possession.
I think it ended up underneath O'Neal's chair. Can't really see from this position. Yeah, it's underneath
Sure it is.
O'Neal's chair.
And that is the rule for folks who may not know it. If the ball gets trapped underneath a chair, then it's a held ball.
So
Doesn't
Canada
happen often, but the ball was underneath Josh O'Neal.
Canada subbing, taking out Bedell. USA subbing, taking out Wheeler and Aoki. USA coming in with Adams, Melton, Daly, and Joe Jackson. Canada with Debley, Lavoie, Hirschfield, and Dijonais. Ball looking for Melton.
Inbound by Jackson. Inbound by Jackson to Melton. Melton
Jackson
with the ball, pushes to the middle. Breaking toward the sideline. Ball ahead to Daly across midcourt. Daly flips it to Sarah Adam.
Adams protecting the ball, finds Daly. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lavoie comes out to challenge. Daly looking to pass. Doesn't have it. Daly looking to pass to Adams in the corner. What a try.
As time expired, all the way across the key.
The ball was actually over the try line, and Adams reached and caught it. Lavoie finds Debley deep. Daly looking to catch up.
Matches the try.
26, 6:35 in the third quarter. Daly inbounding to Adam. Adam looking for picks. Finds them in Daly. Daly open. LeBlanc. Up to Melton. USA going to slow down here. Daly running the key offense here. Daly finds Melton. Melton looking for Adam. Gets it back to Daly. for a try in
Sarah
the corner.
Adams sealed that corner beautifully. When the ball wasn't coming to her, she set the block, set the pick, opening up the hole for Daly. Deverly with the ball, pushes down the court. Adam
chasing.
Push with him. Cuts him off. Back out to Lavoie.
They're going to drop it in the knee. Lavoie running. Lavoie looking for space. Debley looking to get in as well. Debley pushing Jackson. Debley finding space in the middle.
To Deverly for the try. 27-27. 5:26 left in the third quarter. Daly needs equipment attention. He has a flat.
Shane Smith offering encouragement to his team from the bench.
If you look at the top teams in the world, this is 3 of the top 6.
Yes. Great Britain, USA, Canada, top 6, yeah. Great Britain still number 1, yes?
I believe Japan is number 1.
Japan has moved to number 1 spot.
GB is number 2 now. But the point, there's a whole point system that doesn't necessarily reflect wins and losses, and the point is really, really close.
Looked like a pretty aggressive foul there from Hirschfield.
It's been several quarters since Hirschfield hit someone, so sometimes that demon just boils up inside of you, and you just got to whack somebody.
Ball's going to Melton following Jackson. Daly, Adam. Daly gets deep. USA all right to run some time here with a man in the box. Jackson gets here to pick up Hirschfield. Daly takes a dribble, takes a look, and backs it across the try line.
Daly backs across the try line.
Hirschfield calls inbounder. Jackson.
And it's 28-27, USA. Hirschfield with the inbound.
Lavoie moving quickly.
Lavoie looking for Deverly going deep on the breakaway. Several pushes ahead of anybody. Nice push by Deverly. 28-28, 4:47. Melton with the inbound. Flip it into Joe Jackson, who's going to hand it right back to him. Melton with the ball. He'll follow Jackson around. Ball is loose and turned over. Lavoie with the ball. Turnover, USA. Deverly with the ball. Looking for the hole. Try, Deverly. Canada takes the lead, 29-28.
4:26 left in the third quarter. Is enough is used a bench timeout.
We have a bench timeout, USA. That's the first one they've taken.
They still have 2 floors. Canada has 1 floor timeout. USA going to take this opportunity to make some subs. Canada looks like they're sticking with the same lineup here. Looks like Bunchi, Liz Dunn, Eric Newby,
Sarah Adam.
and Sarah Adam. Canada staying the same with Debley, Lavoie, Dijonais, and Hirschfield.
USA will need some good leadership out of Newby right now. Got a younger lineup.
We have a first warning on contact for Team Canada here. Hirschfield on Liz Dunn. USA running a high pick and roll here to get the ball in. Adams.
Ball popped away from Sarah Adam.
Hutcherson.
Picked back up by Bunchi. Back to Sarah Adam.
We need to spread out here a little close together. Newby takes control.
We talked about protecting the ball. You cannot sag for a moment on.
Especially with Lavoie and Debley in there.
Bunchi over to Newby for the try. 29-29. A little under 4 minutes left.
Boonchi and Adam, they're attacking the same hole. Fortunately, Newbie, like you said, being the outlet pass, being the leader there. Tie game, 29-29, 3:55 in the third quarter. Ball's into Lavoie, down low. Debley. Debley under big pressure from Newbie and Adam.
Ahead to Lavoie. Down to Hirschfeld. The lone wolf down at the goal line for the try. 30-29 Canada.
Boonchi with the inbound from Newbie. Hirschfeld keeping him turned away, finds Adam. Adam
Sarah
finds
Adam ahead to Newbie. A little too strong.
Wow.
Lavoie is down.
Boonchi Hutcherson just
Try by Desjardins.
wrecked Fabian
31.
Lavoie.
29.
I
Was a
think
major collision.
Lavoie may be injured there. His head may have hit the front of Hutcherson's chair. That was a massive,
He's
massive
rubbing the
hit.
side of his head. That's about as hard as you'll ever see.
Around the league and around international rugby, we put a lot of focus on concussion protocol. It looks like the support staff is out there now talking to him, seeing how he feels. The referees and USA Rugby and international rugby has all been trained to look for concussions.
USA was the first association to adopt a concussion policy that we had reviewed by medical experts.
We take it very seriously, the safety of the players.
And it mandates some training. It sets some guidelines because concussions in this sport is a very serious matter.
Lavoie is going to come off the court and get looked at. He seems to be fine. Ball's in Aoki following Fredette. Finds Newbie. And now Aoki goes down hard. Took a little bit of a roll on the pass there. Lots of experience out for USA right now. Aoki, Melton, Newbie, and Fredette. Aoki seems to be fine. But the trainer staff is coming out to check on him as well. And dry the floor.
You keep extra towels on hand when Aoki's on the court because if he goes down, it becomes a puddle.
3:11 in the third quarter, 31-30. USA running this defense where they're attacking at half court.
Liddell ahead to Shane Smith.
Shane Smith for his first try of the game.
That's his first try of the game. Yep. 32-30, Canada. Canada has the possession arrow in its favor. Ball over to Aoki. Back to Melton. Liddell cuts him off. Ahead to Aoki.
You talk about these pinpoint passes between Aoki and Melton.
You know, it's almost like they practiced it.
You'd think so, right?
Crazy, I know.
Aye.
And then
The announcer's curse again.
Aoki to Melton, slipped through the fingers, out of bounds. Turnover, USA.
Canada with a 2-point lead now.
We've got a 2-point lead and the ball and the possession arrow. This would be a
Interesting
USA
third
needs
quarter.
to watch the next 2.5 minutes. They don't need to let this get away.
Tough pass from Smith. Medell chases it down.
Liddell all by himself for the try.
Got to get the
33-30, 2:29 left in the quarter.
Aoki just lifting Dijonay's chair off of him there. The equipment staff are ready to come help, but they didn't need it. Newbie into Melton.
Okay, Melton with the ball deep over to Aoki. They've got Aoki trapped. Hirschfeld and Medell on Aoki, ahead to Melton, following Fredette's lead up the court. Melton
Pushes.
to Aoki, to Newbie for the try.
USA wanting to drop into the key here.
33-31, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, third quarter.
This line for USA is excellent key defense. They're looking to cause a turnover here.
So what's the strategy in dropping into key defense at this moment? Just the personnel?
Personnel, yeah. I think that this line is probably their best key defense line. Newbie working to put Dijonais out. Almost had what they wanted. They were very close.
Doing their best to trap him in there for 10 seconds.
Dijonais strong, held strong, and Medill scored. Aoki up to Melton.
Shane Smith has Melton in the corner. Ahead to Newbie.
Hirschfield able to get a hold of Newbie. Slow things down here. 1:35 left in the quarter.
You know, Chris, Hirschfield's a 1.
He is.
And did you see the speed that he came up the court to catch Newbie?
Unbelievable speed for a 1.0.
Try for Melton, 34-32.
1:21 left in the quarter.
Hirschfield has amazing reach and phenomenal speed for a 1.
It's those long arms. It's a huge advantage. I wish somebody would stretch my arms a little bit longer. Medill running against the key
home and
here.
hug your wife, okay?
Newbie looking for Hirschfield.
Got a live in the court on Hirschfield. Turnover by Canada. Ball back to USA. 34-32, 1:05 left in the quarter.
Exactly what USA needed.
USA is going to do its best to have 2 possessions now.
1:05 left in the quarter. Ball's into Newbie. Newbie finds Aoki. Melton moving up. Back to Aoki. Aoki looking to score quickly here. Nope, he's going to slow it down.
I think he missed
He wanted
the moment.
to score quickly.
They
now.
did, but then they missed that moment.
Now the question is whether USA is going to decide to use a timeout here or just run the clock down as low as possible.
They've got 2 left. They certainly could use one advantageously.
Coach Delagrave has told him to score and not use the timeout.
Try for Aoki. 34-33 Canada.
USA has decided to put the pressure on, not dropping to the key on this play.
Swapping for a dry ball again. Hirschfield in to Shane Smith.
USA wants the ball in Shane
23,
Smith's
22.
hands to force him to make
Smith
decisions.
out to Medill. Medill ahead to Hirschfield, who will sit on it for a moment, protect the ball. He's going to protect the ball, hand it off to Medill, ahead to Shane Smith, ahead to Dijonais.
There may be enough time here for USA to score last goal.
Dijonais may have scored a moment too soon. Long pass, picked off by Hirschfield, knocked out of bounds, picked up by Medill.
Wow.
Okay. A little floor craziness there at the very end of that. The ball
Newbie,
bouncing around, pinball machine. But,
Newbie was there. There was a nice deep pass from Melton. Newbie just didn't know the ball was coming.
So 33, 35. Canada won that quarter 11-9.
USA with the possession arrow, though. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry. Canada has the possession arrow.
Canada has the possession arrow. So
I was hopeful.
That last little. Now, don't be a homer. Don't be a homer. Come on, man. Real neutral, man.
We'll be back in
Very
about
difficult,
2.5 minutes. It is. Welcome back to Lakeshore Foundation here for the fourth quarter. We've got a close one, 35-33. Canada up 2 scores, 2 tries. Canada has 1 timeout. Both their benches, USA with 2 timeouts and 1 bench. So, Judge, Gary, what are we looking for here in the fourth quarter?
USA really needs a turnover early. They need to stop Canada, get the ball, not make mistakes. You've got a very experienced starting lineup out there for USA with Wheeler and Aoki out there at the same time. USA just needs to keep playing its game, not panic yet.
An
Ball
early
into
turnover
Bedell.
would really get the crowd and the bench into it. The crowd chanting USA. Ball back to Medell. Medell searching for space. Stopped by Wheeler and O'Neal. Beautiful pass over to Morale in the corner.
Passed it through a lot of defenders. 36-33. First blood of the quarter goes to Canada.
O'Neal looking real deep. That's the first contact warning for
So
USA.
we have 1 on each team now. So if there's another contact warning, somebody goes to the penalty box.
Ball in
Wheeler following Fredette.
beautiful pick from Fredette.
Then flips it to Aoki, who breaks free of the mob. 36-34, 7:25 left in the game.
Morale gets the ball into
With the
Caldwell.
ball on the side. O'Neal turns him.
Aoki with a big hit on Caldwell. Caldwell with nowhere to go. Oh,
Caldwell
throws it up.
flips it to Morale.
Oh my goodness, what a lucky grab
Nice
there.
save, nice save.
Beautiful grab actually by Morale.
Flips it to Medell. I'm not sure if that was luck or skill, but either way, it
was
worked for
skill.
Canada.
It was skill from Morale. It looked like a desperate pass from Caldwell.
37-34.
Aoki finds O'Neal.
Ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal with the try, crosses the try line.
O'Neal really has
35.
fallen into that 1-5 role that Adams Couture has mentored O'Neal and turned him into a mirror image of him.
He has really grown, hasn't he?
Medell looking for space, finds it with Morale. Medell, nice pass over the top to Caldwell for the try.
So Canada with the 3-point lead. 6:41 to play. Possession era USA.
O'Neal with a beautiful pick on Medell. They'll tell Aoki not to turn back here. Medell has called the equipment.
And an equipment call.
Josh O'Neal not only with the pick, but causing the flat tire.
That's a twofer.
Double-double.
You got it.
USA still looking for that turnover to get them back in the game.
Got a lot of time.
Plenty of time. 6:26 left in the fourth quarter. Morale looking for somebody. USA running a strong deny. Ball comes into LaBelle. Back to Morale. Up to
LaBelle,
Caldwell.
Caldwell. Everybody's
Contacted
touched the
hard.
ball except for Medell.
Exactly what
Ball
USA
across
wants.
to Medell now. He was the outlet. Ball to him. He for the try. 39-36, 6-10. Aoki protecting the ball, pushing up court. Ahead to Wheeler.
Aoki
No try. We have a hold called on Chuck Aoki.
came up on Medell.
No. A hold is not necessarily reaching out with your hand and holding somebody. If you're in the chair and you go over the chair, as we in the South would say, tumps over.
Tumped over.
Tumps. And Chuck tumped over onto the Canadian player.
And now, as Gumby would say, he got retumped.
He got retumped. He's back
or
up.
untumped.
And let's say hello to Coach Gumby this morning. I don't think we mentioned Gumby or the Gumdrops.
Yes.
So
Good morning to the Gumdrops and Coach Gumby.
Caldwell with the ball.
4-point game now for Canada.
40-36.
5-5-5 left in the quarter.
Still plenty of time, but USA doesn't need to let this lead expand any. It's going to slip away. Ball ahead to Newby. Medell runs him down, but Newby scores with the try. Eric Newby, 40-37.
Really amazing the flip Pudabaugh can put on the ball with his arms the way they are.
Yep.
Morale, deep pass to Medell. Medell with the try.
You say it's amazing, but you know what it was? It's a lot of practice. It's
Yes.
a lot. It is hours that go unseen.
Yeah.
That the fans and other people never have an idea of how many hours it takes to perfect that.
You just think about a weekend like this,
Newby with the try, 41-38.
the amount of training it's taken to get here and then to play 2 games a day for 4 days against the best competition in the world.
It's exhausting. Into LaBelle. LaBelle back to Morale.
Up to Caldwell.
Caldwell pulls up, looking for
Morale.
hit to trap. Morale with a try, 42-38.
The difference I've noticed here is Morale and Caldwell. The first quarter.
Very much so.
The first quarter, USA was able to attack those players and cause a couple of turnovers, and they have turned their gameplay up.
You know, I would almost be thinking we might name co-players of the game for Canada.
We can. We
Because
may.
your assessment's spot on.
Pudabaugh finds space around Caldwell for the try.
We haven't had co-players of the game for a team yet, but their teamwork out there
Has been the difference for
has
Canada.
really been a difference.
And as
Turnover.
announcers curse again. I just talked about how good Morale and Caldwell are doing, and Morale turns the ball over.
There you go. It happens to the best. 42-40, 4:49. The ball is in.
Spin call against Medell. Pudabaugh picks it up. That's the twofer there. Another turnover caused, and Zach Medell is going to be in the box.
Medell in the box. Medell is in the box. Pudabaugh is lifted up. He intercepted the pass and then went down.
Looks like we've got a bench.
So
timeout here.
42-40 and a bench timeout by Canada. They've got one left. One floor and one bench left.
You know, as we get a look at Zach Medell here, he really is in great shape. He's an amazing guy. Super strong. We like to give compliments to guys in the penalty box.
Well, the thing I like about him is not just a pretty face. He's a good man on the inside.
I hear that too.
Good
Yeah.
man on the inside.
I hear
It's a
he
lot
really
more
enjoyed
important.
the comparison to my wife we made yesterday.
Send her a message so she knew that they were comparing the two of us.
Yeah, she enjoyed that thoroughly. 4:48 left here. USA looking to cut the lead to 1 here. 2 timeouts left for Team USA, 1 timeout left for Team Canada. Did Canada take that bench timeout, or was that USA's bench timeout?
Canada took
That was Canada's bench. Ball's in Aoki.
back
Back to Newby.
USA with a chance to cut it to 1. Canada headed up to 4.
Pudabaugh hit
chance
the
to
trap
cut it back down to
Medell in the
1.
box.
And Medell calls to be the inbounder. Pushes down the side. Medell will inbound. He'll be
USA
looking for Caldwell or Morale.
wanting to run a strong deny defense here with Medell inbounding.
Ball into Cody Caldwell.
Caldwell looking for Medell, finds him.
Over to Medell. Ahead to Caldwell.
Caldwell.
It's going to be a big hit.
Oh,
Whoa, Caldwell controlled that after the hit. That was good.
again, Caldwell
Morale.
showing. Caldwell and Morale both showing that they are big under pressure here with some huge saves.
A lot of
15
noise, a lot of
seconds left
pressure.
on the shot clock. The USA crowd getting loud here. And again, it's LaBelle making her presence known.
LaBelle made the play. LaBelle made the play. Medell got the try, but wouldn't have done it without.
Ball's up to Pudabah. Pudabah looking for Newbie.
LaBelle breaks the play up. Newbie recovers, has the ball. 43-41, 3:46 to play. USA still has 2 timeouts. Aoki with the try, 43-41. This is the best game both of these teams have played.
It's an excellent game. I'm holding my
Really?
breath on both sides as the passes leave hands. I'm just holding my breath to see if they're caught. Morale with the try. 44-42. 3:28 left in the fourth quarter.
USA's inbound by Newbie.
You know, I said this before, but we didn't have it. We may have our first overtime game today.
Don't say that word.
Newbie running all by himself.
Newbie with the try, 44-43. Because today, if there's overtime, you have to buy for everyone in the house.
Oh, my.
Not just me. Today is...
That's an expensive bar tab.
Today is overtime bonus day.
Give and go
LaBelle
with
the ball
LaBelle.
back to Caldwell.
Aoki chasing him down.
Caldwell on the sideline.
Pudabah coming to
The hit.
lay the hit.
Back to Medell.
Medell finds
And
the
Medell
space.
with the try. 45-43. 3:01 to play in the game.
USA using a bench timeout. They are out of bench timeouts. They have 2 floors. Canada has 1 floor and 1 bench timeout. 3:01 left in the fourth quarter. USA going to use this opportunity to make some subs. Canada happy with what they have on the floor with Medell, Morale, Caldwell, and LaBelle.
That's been a very solid lineup for them, and they've got a lot of minutes in right now.
The catches that Morale and Caldwell have made in the last few minutes, you know, the ball's kind of bouncing around on them, and they're sticking with it and making some amazing grabs.
Sometimes in the midst of a really big hit.
Yes.
It's one thing to catch it. It's one thing to catch it when somebody's coming at you at 30 miles an hour.
Oh, my goodness. That's unfortunate for Team Canada there. Morale gets called for the contact, and that's the second one, so he will go in the box. So USA will play 3-on-4 here.
Chris, have you noticed they only call fouls on the really good-looking players?
I have noticed that. USA happy to take some ticks off the clock. Aoki waiting, trying to trap
15
Medell.
15
Actually,
seconds. 14,
looks like they're
13,
trying to keep
12,
LaBelle trapped. Wheeler's got her back
45,
then.
44, 2:32.
Running a
Caldwell
strong
with the
deny
inbound.
here, but still
Medell
able to find
back
Medell.
to Caldwell.
Wheeler chasing Caldwell. Caldwell with a great push.
Over to Medell.
Wheeler, one of the
Beautiful
fastest
steal.
players, and Caldwell still able to get enough speed to get around him. O'Neal calls inbounder.
Great seal on the corner there by Morale to allow Medell to score. Canada will do everything it can to keep the ball in Medell's hands for the next 2 minutes. Wheeler with the score, 46-45. Try by Wheeler, 46-45. 2:09 left in the game.
We're getting close to that magic 2 minutes here where every try is measured. Long deny here. by USA. Caldwell breaks open.
Caldwell got away from O'Neal. The ball, 5 seconds to get across at this point. Puts
Finds
it in
Caldwell.
Caldwell to Medell. Medell's going to take it across the try line. 47-45. Canada. A minute 48. Clock becomes very important for both teams right now. USA still has 2 timeouts.
Wheeler.
Wheeler scores quickly.
1:38 left in the fourth.
47-46.
Give and go with LaBelle. She gets spun around. Finds Morale. Morale finds Medell. Medell looking to beat Fredette and cannot. Morale pushes through the pick of a
Gets the ball ahead, hits Caldwell. Caldwell scores with a minute 23. Good composure by Canada. Good, excellent. They just about 3 chances there to lose it, and they just stayed with it. Nice push by USA to score very quickly.
USA trying to score as quickly as possible. Canada trying to run as much time as possible off.
Ball is again sopping wet. They got to swap it out. 48-47, a minute 15.
Wheeler and O'Neal
This
up
is
here.
really kind of the game we anticipated, right, Chris?
We knew it was going to be a good one. Ball's into Caldwell. Medell. Up to Medell. Medell up to Morale. Wheeler chasing Morale. Morale with the try. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Aoki following Fredette. Wheeler speeding up. Aoki finds the middle. Back to Wheeler. Back to Aoki. Aoki with the try. 49.7. 48-49. Canada up.
Caldwell
USA.
with the inbound to Morale.
Morale
up
stopped
by
by
1. Canada still has 1 timeout. Ahead to Medell. And he takes that last timeout. Pretty predictable right there. That was just really good swarming defense by USA. That's the end of the timeouts for Canada.
The scorers table took that timeout. There we go. That's
Same lineups.
scoreboard now.
Same lineups, no subs. 31 seconds left on the shot clock. 40 seconds left on the game clock. Ahead to Caldwell, who scores fairly quickly. 50-48. Ball is into Aoki. 30 seconds to go. USA needs to score very quickly. And it does. So it's 50-49. USA still has 2 timeouts.
Ever a time for a USA
Morale with the ball.
turnover. This is it.
Good swarming defense into Medell. Canada needs to get somebody open. They do to Morale, who gets across half court. 13 seconds.
O'Neal goes down, trying to steal the ball from Morale. O'Neal seems fine. They've called a technical foul on O'Neal. Looks like they've called
A technical foul on O'Neal.
O'Neal has hit Morale while he was in the air, which is illegal.
Well, and one of the main reasons for the call is safety.
Safety, right.
A player is up, elevated, trapped, and you just can't risk a hit.
Even though O'Neal ended up on the floor, it doesn't matter. He put Morale into a dangerous situation.
And it doesn't matter whether it's intentional or not, because it wasn't intentional. It just happened. Okay, geez.
49-50. Great game from USA. USA taking home 2 timeouts here. Maybe there was an opportunity to use those at some point where Could have kept that game within reach.
USA actually won the quarter, 16-15.
Yeah, they were down by 4 to start that quarter, right? Or 2?
Down by
Yeah,
2.
down by 2 to start the quarter.
Down by 2.
That
so they
math
won
makes
it
sense,
16
right?
to 15. So the import of this game is now is Canada. For the games tomorrow, we can consider that Canada is 1-0. USA is 0-1. So if Canada should beat GB, Canada's in the championship.
In the championship game.
Okay. USA on the point differential has probably just secured itself
A third place
slot in the play-in game.
Yes.
So
We will see how all of this plays out.
They actually would have to beat GB about 30 points.
We will see how all of this plays out later today. Hope you come back and join us for Canada, Great Britain at
2:30.
At 2:30.
2:30. I'm actually going to be here at 2:30. Chris will be here at 3:30.
I'll be here.
At least mentally, anyway. No. So, Great Britain and Canada at 2:30. We'll be back then. Thank
See you
y'all
then.
so much for tuning in.